What's up, live at RFG? Thank you for tuning into our episode. We are Last Waking Moment from Greensboro, North Carolina. We had an EP, come out Friday, March 4th, and we are visiting Boone right now in support. I'm not sure when you're going to see this, but the EP is available everywhere now. And if you like what you hear, you can follow us on social media at Last Waking Moment. We got Ian Waddell on the bass, Mr. Xavier Ware on the drums. My name is Julian Creech Pritchett. Together we are Last Waking Moment. white elephant propped up existence, reality, excrement. My son, hear this, you are number one. Destroy, murder, until it is gone. Belfi, system, serves only you. Hatred, leave them passed out in the blue. Trust and believe, but your faith in me. Now you can say the devil in me. What's up? So yeah, that last tune was called L'Éléphant Blanc, which is en français for white elephant. And it's the first song on our EP. We're just gonna run down this whole EP for y'all straight through in album order. So if you like what you're hearing here, imagine the studio version with all the extra goodies and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're gonna continue. Would you like to introduce this one?
Absolutely, yes. The second song is called Firearm. And it was written summer of 2020. If you can place yourself in that sort of time frame instead of mine and think of all the social events that were happening during that time, that's where this one comes from. All set? Yeah. All right, fellas.
Wake me up when there's something better to hear. All the devil, who's got a days and confused what Okay. This next song was the single that we put out before our EP. It's called End of the Holocene. Yep.
No doubt.
No doubt. Ready, cats? Yeah, all right. resort. A road where of doomed shore. Grand.
Grand.
Nice rip, fellas.
Yes.
I hope I don't lose all my juice for later. Oh. It's fine. We'll get a meal. Get that Red Bull in me. I'll be juiced.
That's right. Juiced. To the max.
Getting toasty here, boys.
Yeah, it is.
Can't wait to get. I was just thinking about, like, man, can't wait to step outside. get that mountain air, boy.
Yes, sir.
We're from the Piedmont, right? Isn't that Greensboro way?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we're up here in this mountainous region, and it's a beautiful, clear air. Sunny day today. It was raining yesterday, but today is beautiful. Love me some Boone. We got one more song.
One last song.
You wanna tell them?
Yeah, this one's called Stowaway. It's the last song off of our EP. And just to plug that one time, it came out on March 4th. Not sure when you were watching this, but it's out everywhere still. You can look us up at Last Waking Moment on all streaming platforms and Last Waking Moment on Instagram. Here's Stowaway.
Cut myself.
You cut yourself.
Yeah.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, on the symbol?
Yeah.
You all right? Okay.
It's regular.
Got you.
All right, ready?
Yes, sir. Thus brings us to the end of our set. Oh, boo-hoo. But it's okay. If you want more, find us on social media at Last Waking Moment. I promise by the time this is up, we'll probably have some more goodies available on the internet, including this goodie. Thanks, R.F.G, for having us.
Hi, my name is Charlotte Fonda. I'm the producer for Live at R.F.G Studio. Today I've been joined by Last Waking Moment. Could you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Yes, thanks for having us, Charlotte and RFG, everyone on staff. We really appreciate it. My name is Julian, and I'm the guitar player and vocalist for Last Waking Moment.
My name is X, and I'm the drummer for Last Waking Moment.
My name is Ian, and I play bass and sing for Last Waking Moment.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here today. So how did you all start playing together?
Can I take this one? The story begins in summer of 2020. And Julian had made a demo of the song that we just played, End of the Holocene. I don't think it had lyrics at that point. And he sent it to X and myself and was just kind of like, hey, I have this demo. I want to write more of this type of music. Would you guys like to join me? And both of us were available and interested in that type of music. So we kind of got together after work a couple days and we rehearsed that tune. We played, at our first rehearsal, we played a Nirvana song, which I think is called School, right?
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah. Yeah, I learned that on my lunch break at work, the day of rehearsal. Yeah. And then from there, that rehearsal we started writing a Firearm, and it just kind of snowballed from there.
That's great. So how did you guys get your band name? Is there any special meaning behind it at all?
That's a hard one to remember.
I forget where Last Waking Moment comes from, honestly, but at first we were gonna go by Postal Service. Y'all remember that? Am I lying? Okay. We were gonna be Postal Service first, but there is another postal something out there. Yeah, and we weren't rocking with that. So we were just tossing them in text like, here's this name, Giant Gorilla this, or Big Monkey that. Okay, no. Then somebody dropped in, what about Last Waking Moment? And we all like sent light bulbs in the chat.
Yeah,
So
right.
There's always that moment when like you happen across a good band name and everyone's like, yes, and then you have to look it up everywhere. And it's like, oh no, but it hadn't been taken. So yeah, we're good.
Amazingly.
Yeah.
It's like a crazy.
Great name.
I think it's a great metal name. Not to like toot our own horns, but like, dang, good choice. And how has someone not done this before? Last Waking Moment, that's just like, you know what I mean? God bless.
Perfect. Well, I'm glad y'all found that for y'all. I think it fits very well. How is it working on your newest EP?
Again, we'll flash back to summer 2020. So we got together and wrote all 4 of the songs. Well, we wrote 3 songs because I had the demo for the one before. So we wrote 3 songs and learned that 4th one in the span of, I want to say, 5 rehearsals. And then we were like, okay, we have enough for the EP. And we just holed up in my house for a couple of days in Greensboro and laid down like 90+% of what you hear. It was all drums on the first day. We did we do all bass on the second day? Yeah, and then some guitar, and then on day 2. Wait, was day 2 the bass and the guitar? Or was okay. So then we got most, if not all, of the string and drum and cymbal instruments that 2 days, and then Ian and I were both super busy with like school and life when the semester got around, so we took our sweet time coming up with the words, but I think it was definitely worth it. I've written a lot of songs and I'm pretty proud of these set of lyrics, but just like a quick process doing the most of the work, and then like very slow process getting it finalized, because at this point we recorded it like a year and 9 months ago or something like that. So it's like we've been sitting on it. We got the masters back in like December 2020, but we really just wanted to like find a chance to go play some shows in support of the EP. So we just dropped a single last summer, just to let the cats in the world know that we're getting it going. But I'm glad that we were able to put some shows together and come out to Boone. You know, where else have we played? Durham, Winston-Salem, Greensboro. We're going to go to Charlotte tonight and Chapel Hill tomorrow, so going around. But, yeah, it's just like a long, annoying process, but we finally got it out. Everyone's available to play the shows, and here we are.
I'm glad you guys made it. Yeah, it sounds like a very booked schedule. You talked about lyrics. What is your songwriting process, and how do you guys get in that, like, headspace to write, especially this kind of music?
Well, I'm already holding the mic, so I'll go first. I think for me, most of the time I come up with instrumentals first. I actually play like guitar, bass, drums, and keys, so I can like play everything on a demo. And that's what I did for that one song, End of the Holocene, send it around to the boys. And I usually will just like listen to my instrumental
Good
demo
afternoon,
over and
and
over
thank
and
you for
over and
joining
start
us.
trying
This
to, like,
is the Appalachian Weekly
find
News.
melody.
I'm outside the courthouse where Watauga High School student
Lyrics
is on
are
trial.
difficult
The
for
App
me.
State men's
I
basketball
think
team
it's
starts their title
probably
defense
got something to
tomorrow
do
night.
with
Be sure
me
to
being
catch new
stoned
editions
and,
of the
having
Appalachian
ADHD.
Weekly News live at 12
So,
p.m.
like, every now and again,
Friday
I
to
really
stay up
feel
to
like
date on the
I'll just be
latest
out
news
somewhere
from
and, like,
campus and the
I'll just
community.
get like a zap
See
in
us
my
on
brain, and it's like, oh, I gotta get to pen and paper
watchapptv.com,
right
Skybest
now.
channel 20 and
So it's really
1020,
sporadic and weird,
and Charter Spectrum
but,
channel 198.
Fun nonetheless.
For me, the two songs that I sing had very, very different creative impulses. So Firearm, that was, like I said, one of the first demos that we wrote. And I had the demo on my phone, and like Julian was doing, you know, just kind of playing it over and over again. And about the time we recorded that demo was like, you know, late May, early June of 2020, when all of the protests and like rioting, looting, all that stuff was breaking out. And so, of course, that was weighing heavy on all of us. So that was pretty easy to write about. I specifically remember I wrote most of that song driving back from my home in Wake Forest to Greensboro. Stowaway, on the other hand, I did not even touch lyrics on that one until after the final like recording session was over. I want to say the melody came to me first. I was watching a lot of times when I'm stumped, I'll watch like YouTube videos about how to write lyrics or how to start coming up with ideas. And I was looking specifically for how to write over a weird time signature because it just was not happening for me. And I just sort of, a melody popped into my head. And from that melody, I just extracted like the feeling of words. It was mostly written line after line, sort of in order, not with like a big concept and then branching out. But the nice thing about that is that I kind of decided what the song means after it was already out. And I've been saying at all these shows that song is about George Orwell's 1984. Yeah. So that's my process.
Absolutely. I love that. So who are some of y'all's biggest influences?
Yeah, give the drummer something. You talk the least. Yeah, give the drummer something, baby.
A lot of my influences really are just from all my homies and watching them push and continuing to push them as they tell me. Just, it really keeps the fire going both ways, and I can't be more grateful for that. And then along with the greats, I don't feel like saying names, as I didn't even mention the homies. So that's it. Just everyone doing it out of love is my biggest inspiration.
Yeah, I'll second you on that, the homies comment. I just want to say shout out to all the cats in Greensboro, North Carolina, these past couple of years. I mean, it's like kind of ridiculously awesome set of players that have just been rotating around that scene for a few years, and it's just like a lot of great stuff. I know like Boone is popping too. Like we've come to play. I've been here with a few different groups. Have you been here before? One time, and you've not played here before, right? Right. So, I mean, just like all the people, especially just across North Carolina, that are making great music and like pushing me to do something better than them. You know what I mean? It's like a healthy competition, but also like lots of friendly vibes. But I think really like my my biggest inspiration is just my drive to perform, and I feel like there's nothing better, like nothing on earth is quite as good as being on stage with your friends in front of a nice audience having a great time. So like getting the chance to write some hardcore type metal progressive stuff and like play for an audience that's like feeling it is just like all the reason enough for me to write some more songs.
I can wholeheartedly say that I second all of that. That's a great outlook. I personally, I like playing live for me is like an emotional catharsis. Like if I'm stressed about something or worried about something or upset about something, just let it out on stage, and then the performance is better. And then you finish the show and you feel great. So that's what I like about doing this and adding that element of singing, because this is the first band that I've been a vocalist in. Adding that element of singing, I think, sort of helps me connect with the audience a little bit better and with my emotions as well, because then it's not just like headbanging. It's like I can actually like say something about it, you know? Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. So, what's one of the funniest moments that you guys have had as a band together that you can think of?
That's a great question.
It is a great question.
We've had a lot of funny moments, even just on this tour.
Yeah, I don't know.
What were we dying about just the other day?
Well, I can tell you what I was dying about this morning. I'm not gonna put you. I'm not gonna.
Nah,
put you
do
on
it.
blast.
Go ahead. I don't give a hell.
All right, I'm gonna put X on blast. So we stayed in someone's living room last night on some couches. Oh, yeah. Tour vibe. And this man knocked on a couch next to me, and like about 30 minutes in, like the snore started fading in, and I was not asleep because I'm a light sleeper, and this man started hitting the shoo on me. I was like, because like at that point it's like 4 a.m, and it's like I've been up since like 9 or 10 a.m. and things are looking bleak as far as having this at 11:30 in the a.m. And so I ended up leaving the room of couches and going in fetal positioning on like a half-sized couch in another room, and I ended up catching like 2.5, maybe 3 hours of Z's. But luckily we got the coffee this morning. We could fix that. You got any funny moments?
No, that's actually hilarious. I just wanted to say I sleep like that because y'all make me play that hard. So
Play hard, sleep hard.
exactly, I can't think of nothing funny, bro. We all just laugh at kind of everything, you know.
I don't know. Yeah, right. We were laughing in the car on the way up here. Don't know what about. We laugh at rehearsal. Don't know what about. But we just like to laugh.
Drop it on him.
It's that one time at the R.F.G interview where I pulled a spoon out on camera.
And also we're touring right now with Boone group Clout Chaser and Randolph County Legends Condado, and they're all some freaking fools, like total like silly goofy vibes among the entire group, and we were just like, I think it turned into like a little bit of a stand-up show in the green room at the Pinhook the other day.
With the doll that had there was a doll in the Pinhook green room.
Yeah. Let's say shout out to the Pinhook.
Shout out to the Pinhook. And it's going to be a Family Guy reference, okay? There's a Family Guy cutaway where it's Peter, like dressed in drag on the street corner, and someone rolls by and goes, "Hey baby, did those legs go all the way up?"
Oh yeah.
And it's just legs and head in the green room for no reason. And yeah, I mean, just the fact that it was there was funny, but also we knocked it off. And the wig fell off, and it would not stay on. And then Javon put it on the hat on his afro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, a nun looked best with the hat on, I thought.
Yeah, he did.
Shout out Condado. Shout out Cloud Chaser. The homies. God bless.
That's so great. The spoon moment was also one of my favorites because I was there for
It's
that
just
one.
live, baby. Live. It's real.
Yeah, really raw.
Raw.
Can you guys think of one of your favorite shows that you've ever gotten to play together?
Well, we've played 4 shows ever. I think okay, I'll give 2 answers. My favorite show was at the Monstercade in Winston, which was our second gig. I think that was the best attended so far, and the vibes were just really great. But my favorite sounding show was last night at Ransom. Shout out to Sam Huntley, local sound man, keeping it real, 100%. Oh, and my boy Nick Souse is helping him out. God bless. Shout out to Nicky. We go way back to middle school. What was the question again? Favorite place. Oh, okay.
Honestly, I don't really have a favorite. I love hitting with y'all, and every time I get back there, I'm dead at the end, so it all feels the same, but the good same. Yeah, Dead in a Different City. That's the next album.
That's not so bad.
Mark that down. We've got it on tape.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah. Copyright us now. My favorite show, also Monstercade. It was very well attended. There was a photographer there who was by the name of Melanie, right? Yes. Yes, Melanie Bryan. She took the best band photos I have ever had taken of any group I've been in.
Yeah, we look pretty good.
Yeah. But shout out to her, yeah, that was all her. So that show was fun, and my favorite place that we've played so far was the Crown, because I've never been there, and I walked into that room and I was like, oh my, yeah, I was like, whoa. Yeah, but all the stops have been great. Like, we've had green rooms, and like they've given us snacks and food, like
Crown green room, bro.
Yeah.
That was baller.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was not expecting that.
Yes, I've
I
been
was
like
expecting a closet at best.
every stop I've kind of been like, we're out of the trenches. This is great.
Already, yeah.
That's great. And then my last question for you guys is, where can the people find you and your music?
On the Instagram at Last Waking Moment, right? Linky and the Binky, that's daggone right. You can also find us on all the music streaming platforms that you want to go listen to, whether you shower, walk your dog, anything you want to get down to. I personally sleep to this sometimes, so that's up to how y'all feel. But we're on IG one more time at Last Waking Moment, and then on all platforms, just search Last Waking Moment, and don't annoy your grandparents.
Or do.
Or do.
Not telling you what to do.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on, and thanks
Thank you.
everybody
Thank
for
you
watching.
for having us.
Sweet. So good. I'm proud of myself. I don't know about y'all.
All right.